So the exact details of the little Poppa death have been confirmed. A lot of people were going around and saying that he died from a drug overdose. There was some circulation going around saying that he liked Percocets, and he was known for taking Percocets, and people were speculating that he died from a Percocet overdose. But I guess now we're going to go into how little Poppa really passed.
Rick Ross, you better get your daughter some security right fucking now. On my mama, fuck Lil Poppa BM. BM stands for baby mama. She the reason my nigga was so depressed. 100. Hate that hoe. Lil Poppa cried out for help 2 weeks ago after a recent breakup with Rick Ross's daughter and a personal death in his family. He passed away today due to accidental suicide.
Music fans across the U.S. are mourning the loss of a Jacksonville rapper. That's our top story tonight. Thank you for staying up with us. I'm Anthony Alston.
I'm Heather Crawford. Lil Poppa, born Janarius Wheeler, has died at the age of 25. The medical examiner's office in Fulton County, Georgia, confirming his death to us. The Jacksonville native built a loyal fan base. Christina Burgess has been speaking with those who grew up with him. And Christina, they tell you that his legacy will live on.
Heather and Anthony, Lil Poppa was more than just a rapper. He was a hometown dream turned reality. At just 25 years old, he built a powerful voice for himself in the music industry. Now as friends, family, and fans try to process his sudden loss, those who grew up beside him say that he was bigger than just music.
He was just a great guy outside of the music and the artistry, man. He was a good human. And I'll never forget him.
Jacksonville native and music producer Scotty OTH says he grew up with rapper Lil Poppa, and the two shared big dreams.
I was making beats, and he was making music, and 2019, 18, we ended up making, our first track together. Outside is deeper than music. That was family to me. We called each other cousins.
Scotty says his grind was unmatched.
Very hard worker. I ain't never seen nobody outwork Poppa. I was usually the last man standing in the studio. Forever Young was Poppa's favorite song that we did together.
In 2022, Lil Poppa signed with Yo Gotti's Collective Music Group, a defining moment in his career. He released several fan favorites, including Love and War, Mind Over Matter, and Happy Tears, along with projects like Almost Normal Again. Just this past Friday, he released a new single titled Out of Town Bay. Since the news of his passing broke, Lil Poppa has been trending on X. He had nearly 1 million followers on Instagram and more than 600,000 listeners on Spotify.
I feel empty, but I love him. I love him to death, always will. And I'm just trying to compartmentalize everything.
Photographer and creator Terrence Tyson says he met Lil Poppa at the very beginning of his career.
I know how, myself and a lot of other people, how hard we went for him to get where he needed to be. It was a shock, and it was a big loss.
Tyson says the rapper pushed through trials and tribulations to create opportunities for himself and others.
When he made it, it felt like everyone made it.
Now, as Jacksonville and fans across the country mourn this loss, those closest to him say his heart and music will keep his legacy alive.
He's gonna live on. His legacy is gonna continue.
He was a star.
And Lil Poppa was scheduled to perform at his birthday bash on March 21st at the Fillmore Center in New Orleans. No details surrounding his death have been released at this time, and the medical examiner's office says his cause of death is still pending. Reporting live in downtown Jacksonville, Christina Burgess, First Coast News.
Wish I could see her every day, fuck her in every way, but she stays so damn far away. She my distant lover, call her my little out of town babe. Distant lover, shout her my little out of town babe. Seen her keep a smile and I hate that. Brandon said you gon' wish you was a child. I do. Finally understand what she was saying now. Dealing with these consequences as a man. Wonder will that make me less of one? If I ran from my pride, what if I gave up on life and never get a chance to solve? Should've probably made my son his fault. If I chose to leave this earth and forget about my toddler, I done kicked the cupboard, I might be back up the bar. Can you bring me a start?
I want y'all to tell me, what do y'all get from this post, right?
All right, y'all. That was courtesy of my boy Hood Educated on YouTube. Go to his page, check him out, support him. I definitely support Hood Educated. That's my dog. So as y'all saw in the video, this young man allegedly had a relationship with Rick Ross's daughter, and Rick Ross' daughter and him got into it, and he supposedly was crying out for help a couple weeks before his death. I don't know if he was on his Percocets. We also learned that he liked to take pills. And so I don't know if he was on pills at the time of his death or not, but this is a very sad story. My heart goes out to his family. Condolences to the family. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Yo Gotti fan. I hate to blame this on Yo Gotti, but, you know, he was a big brother to this young man. And this man also had health problems. He was supposed to be sick with sickle cell, supposedly. So I just remember Young Dolph talking about Gotti throwing his artist under the bus. And by him being a CMG artist, I just feel like maybe the label could have done more to help him. But y'all put y'all thoughts in the comment section. Y'all like, share, follow, repost this video. And definitely get in the comment section and tell me, do y'all think this was a sacrifice, or do you think that this was a suicide because of the alleged relationship with Rick Ross's daughter? Y'all put it in the comments, and I'm going to see y'all in the next video.